summer fling, as some might call it. An intense flame that engulfs every thought you have until that flame dies and leaves only ashes in its place. My name is Mark, and I met her yesterday. It was like any other day. I was riding my bike to work, thinking about what I had for breakfast when I saw her, the fiery flame that would bring me to where I am right now. Now, keep in mind, I was a fool then, and I had no idea how much heartbreak this girl would bring me. So, when she turned around and flashed me that smile, I grinned like a fool and took it as an invitation to ride with her. As we passed under the shade of trees, I continued to try and analyze her features. Her hair was falling perfectly in sync with the wind, and her shoes suggested that she enjoyed the outdoors. Unfortunately, the fact that she was sitting blocked my view of her. Well, never mind. So, there I was, captivated. She continued to keep pedaling without saying a word, and before I knew it, we were riding around in circles. Realizing that I was already an hour late to work, I finally broke the silence and asked for her number. She gave it to me, and before I could say anything to mess up the moment, I turned and headed to work. At work, I couldn't stop thinking about her. She was perfect. This day was perfect. I was so happy at the time that I couldn't even stop thinking about her without smiling. I started to rant about how great she was to one of my customers, and he suggested that I give her a call. I argued it was far too soon, and we went back and forth on the timing, and eventually I caved and decided to call her after work. And there I sat, thinking about what I was going to say before I called her. After thinking about it for a few minutes, I only came up with, "Hey, it's me, Mark." After a few rings, she picked up and I lit up like the 4th of July. It then dawned on me that we never exchanged names, so I told her about our day together. Once she realized who I was, she asked me if I wanted to hang out at her place tonight. And I couldn't believe it, and I thought, wow, this girl is actually into me. Later that night, I'm in her room. Talking to her was pretty difficult. As a kid, I was never too good at talking to girls, and being in her bedroom made it hard for me to keep my mind on anything but, well, you know, that. I don't really remember what I was expecting to happen that night, but I definitely didn't see what was coming. Yup, there it was. I knew it was too good to be true. She had a boyfriend. I sat there feeling like the third wheel while the two talked about how great their lives were. After it was clear that the boyfriend wasn't going to leave, I excused myself and said I'd catch up with her tomorrow. I went home and I tried to forget about the girl, but somehow the idea that I could make her mine crept back into my brain. I had to figure out a way to get the boyfriend out of the picture. So I grabbed my pistol and I headed out the door. And there she is, as pretty as she was just yesterday when I first met her. Her beauty remains intact, but her boyfriend is now 6 feet under. So here I am, sitting here on a bench enjoying my last few glimpses of nature before they come and take me away.